it's the Inbox Collector here with another video review, and yes, today is Spider-Man Vampire Wars. This was part of the animated series, so these figures aren't just standalone, and kicking things off straight in with Blade the Vampire Hunter. I thought I've done X-Men for the last 2 weeks. Let's do some Blade the Vampire Hunter. Look at that torn shirt. I had this one as a kid. He had like a rubber jacket on, some really cool sort of studs coming out the top. He came with this really cool contraption which you'd put over the top of him. Very difficult to stay on. But his main accessory, which is where he fires those axes, worked really well. Just a great all-round action figure that really did resemble the character at the time. Here is his write-up. If you want to pause that, guys, and read it, by all means do. But yeah, a great line of action figures. I had them all as a kid, bought them all again as an adult, and things just never really go to plan. But we'll get to that as I go through this video review. Yeah, this bit had like a couple of eye bits on. It just never stayed on, but it was cool. And he was a big part of the animated series. I enjoyed the films and I enjoyed the TV series, which only lasted for 1 season. Don't know if any of you have seen that. Let me know in the comments. If you haven't, it's definitely worth looking up. It wasn't a bad series at all, but sadly it just didn't last. Next up, we've got Air Attack Spider-Man, which is a really odd one. It's kind of cool, the Spider-Man. He's got like a black and red going on, like a midnight black. It's really cool. Definitely a great looking figure, but his accessories really strange because it looks like he's in a old school diving costume, but then with wings that you can fly with and everything. It definitely wasn't part of the animated series. And I don't believe he ever wore any of this. Like many of the times when they do all those different Batmans that that he never wore those different suits. And this is a time when Spider-Man did exactly the same. Here is Air Attack Spider-Man's write-up. If you want to pause and read that, guys, by all means do. And this shows you the contraption on him. Basically it fires missiles and the wings sort of extend out. It's really cool. Different, cool, and and of its time, really. Let me know what you think of this one. I think they're all great in their own way. Next we get Morbius. Now this is when he is fully transformed. Now mine had an issue when it got delivered. This ear had fallen off, and the blood pumping action where there's a button on his back and the blood would pump everywhere literally exploded and went all over the inside of the plastic bubble, so ruined the figure really, which is a shame. He is all in there still sealed, but yeah, I just had no luck because this one cost me a lot of money to get shipped over from the US, and unfortunately it just never went to plan, and I've not been able to find another one since. But never mind, nevertheless I've still got one. As you can see, you push that button on the back and there is his write-up. If you guys want to pause the screen and have a read. Morbius when he goes faux vampire mode. Now here he is, just getting a little bit sidetracked here, before he goes into that faux sort of vampire mode. And this was the storyline where Spider-Man was turning into a spider, if you remember. And this is the only way to get J. Jonah Jameson in this Monster Mayhem set. This is really cool, and you get a really cool Punisher as well with cloth coat. Which I do believe they repainted and put into the Hearts of Darkness F.A. Schwartz pack. There is the multi Spider-Man, as in he's basically got the best articulation for a Toybiz Spider-Man. We've got the Lizard, we've got Craven, and then we've got the 2 Spider-Mans, one with all the arms and the other one where he's turned into a full-on spider. Nothing to do with the Vampire Wars as such. I think they sort of they kind of intertwine, or one leads on to the other in the animated series. I can't remember. You'll have to let me know in the comments, guys. But there's Morbius, and he's got a cool trick because if you squeeze his legs, his head spins around. I'm only showing you this because I couldn't find my singular Morbius, and I knew where this one was to hand. So still very cool. Next, we've got Spider-Man when he's turned into a vampire. Now, I can't remember, and I haven't looked at the animated series for a while, if this actually happens or if this is just a Spider-Man figure they've made. So if you know, let me know in the comments, because I literally cannot remember. But look at this. This is super cool. He's got these giant arms. He looks like a spider bat. He's got this launcher that he launches the spider bat from, and he's got like that little companion above his head. Just an all-round great action figure, if you ask me. Really cool. I had this one as a kid as well. It's just a really good action figure to have, and I think this is a really good set. A really good set of figures. On the back, we get a good picture of him and a write-up. I honestly cannot remember if this actually happens or not in the cartoon. I know he definitely turned into a sort of spider where he was constantly mutating, because that's where he even went and saw the X-Men for help. But I don't remember him ever turning into a spider bat. And last but not least, I have this double pack, because the anti-vampire Spider-Man, who obviously comes in a single pack as well, I never bothered to pick up in a single pack. Instead, I picked up this double pack here, where he comes alongside Juggernaut, and he comes with this really cool weapon which you push the button down and it opens up to sort of do a light, and he's got this cool headset and everything. We may as well look at Juggernaut as well. He's part of the light up range of X-Men, of which I don't have them all. It's really cool though, because it's a much better Juggernaut than the very first original Toybiz Juggernaut. So there is the double pack, and here they all are together, just going down through. If you've enjoyed this video today, guys, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, please turn on notifications. I am going to try and get a video out at least once a week. That's the plan. These are a great set of figures, although I had not much luck with these, especially Morbius. I think his friend there got hungry and decided he wanted a snack, so he bit Morbius' ear off. Anyhow, a great lineup. Let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, good luck searching for that toy gold.